introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Lorna Mills. Sorry, I'm Lorna Mack. I'm married.
Recently married.
Yes.
And then, of course,
I'm trying to say.
and so, I want to start out, we want to start out with a prayer.
Yes.
So we're going to start out with a prayer. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right. So, Lord, we just want to thank you so much for the opportunity to be here today. We don't have all the answers. We don't know exactly what we're supposed to do when we're supposed to do it, but we know that you lead us, you guide us, you put us in the right places at the right times with the right people. And we're so happy that if we can touch one person, Lord, if we can touch everybody in the building, Lord, if we can touch people on the internet, virtually, Lord, have your way with us. And thank you for giving us the desire to empower women, to love on ourselves, to love on each other, and to enjoy these bodies that you put us in and to live them to the max. Thank you so much for your protection, your guidance, abundant provision, and all of your love. We thank you. Amen.
Amen.
All right. So, I would like to start out talking about some of the stuff. Let's turn that down just a little bit. That what I'm going to do is, I'm going to kind of do a little bit of a testimony. Okay? And I think that's a great way for all of us to start and just kind of share whatever's on our heart. So I'm 35. I come from a family of 9 children, 1 boy, 8 girls. My parents struggled with alcohol and drug addiction all of my life, to the point where just last week I had to make sure my mama was still alive. You know, so I say that to say that sometimes people will see you from the outside and they may be like, oh, this looks so good and this looks so great, but they have no idea what you're struggling with and what you're going through. You know, and as women, society has taught us to look at other women and all we see is the good in them. But we don't know when they look in the mirror, they feel insecure. They're comparing themselves to other women. They have a man in their life that may be telling them, you ain't. They may be telling themselves, you know. So I say that to say that we're more alike as women than we are different. We have more of the same struggles, more of the same insecurities, more of the same things that we're going through than we do separately. And I believe we're stronger together.
Yes.
And having so many siblings, 1 boy, 8 girls, 9 sisters, I learned that this one is shaped different, this one got a different complexion, this one is built different, this one thinks different, this one acts different, but we're all so beautiful. And none of us are better than the other. We are amazing together. We build each other up together. We tell each other, sis, you ain't by yourself. I went through that too. Oh, you went through that? So did I. Oh, you struggling with insecurity? So am I. Even if you look at me and say, oh, but Lila, you look so, girl, I'm telling you, when I look in the mirror, I be like, I don't like this and I don't like that. So just really, for me, I learned that my power, my security comes from the fact that I'm God's child. It don't matter if I got money. It don't matter if I got a man. It don't matter what's happening in my life. Because I belong to God, there's nothing nobody can take away from me. There's nothing nobody can add to me. You can help embellish. You can help support and build me up. But because I'm God's child, I can love and I can give and I can see my sister's pain and I can see her hurt and we can love each other through that. So that's why I'm here, and that's what brought me to Qrown Me Fit.
Why you dance?
And girl, let me tell you something, baby. When I get on that dance floor, I leave. I leave the pain, I leave the drug addiction, I leave the 9 kids and we don't know if we're going to be in foster care or if we ain't. I leave the men being men in an unhealthy way. I leave the predators. I leave the struggle and the fight of being a strong black woman and I got to hold the family together and I got to raise a son. I leave all of that and I say, this is my moment.
Freedom.
And I'm about to tap into who I am and everything that God gave me. And I don't know where we're going, but we're going on a journey. Right. And that's what I do on the dance floor. And it sets me free. I have lost 25 pounds since the beginning of last year. Every year from October to January, I've been through, I don't know what seasonal depression? I don't know what to call it. But since college, baby, I'm eating, I'm gaining weight. We start in October, we come out in January, and I'm like, dang, where did this come from? You know what I mean? But I know through that, I was feeling something. It wasn't as bright outside. It wasn't as sunny. I was going through something. This year with our with Qrown Me Fit's holiday season battle plan, I lost 25 pounds and I kept it off. And when I came into the new year, I didn't come into the new year 25 pounds heavier. I came into the new year fine and feeling confident. It was like, this is the first time that I have not gained all of that weight over the holidays. It changed my life. It changed the trajectory of my year. It changed my idea of, oh, you really can transform your body. Oh, you really can fight through depression. You really can feel better. You really have more power than you think you do. You don't have to just sit down and just let it pile up on you and let it pile up on you.
Right.
So it changed my life. And I told Qrown, I said, and my sister, we can do this and we can show other women and we can say, hey, it ain't gonna be easy because this ain't no injection and no, you know, baby, we working. But it's so worth it. The respect that you have for yourself, the power that you have, that fight when you say, I don't feel like showing up, sis. I don't feel like working out today. But I did, and oh my God, I knew I could do it. I knew I had it in me. It's very empowering, and I love the fact that we could give that to other women.
Right.
And I love the fact that when I see my sisters, I know we all going through some shit. We all battling, we all struggling. And sometimes, just to know you're not alone, just to know you're not by yourself, somebody can help you hold that load. Somebody can help you carry that load to say, oh, okay, I'm not the only one. Because what the enemy likes to do is to isolate us and make us think, don't tell nobody because you're by yourself and you're different and you're weird. No, I'm not. We all got things going on.
I was talking about that today. I was talking about that I have learned to accept my uniqueness. Mm-hmm. And people try to put me, you unique, you try to put you like over there. And all the time, like, why everybody trying to put me over here? So now I'm like, you know what? My superpower is my uniqueness. And me being emotionally intelligent is my uniqueness. I mean, it's my superpower too. So if you're unique and you know it, you know you're rare, just go ahead and just dive into that, hug on her, and let her live out loud because that's your superpower. And that's been my whole life. I've been very different and unique. And now I realize, like, damn, Chauncey, you've been flying high your whole life, and you didn't really know it. But now I really see it like, damn, I am rare. I'm unique, and I am fucking proud of that shit. I'm proud. So all my unique girls, just stand up, stand proud, and show a different light because it's another girl out there just like you that needs to have a girl that's unique and different to have a voice for her. So that's my story. I dance because it's free. I got kids, I do hair, and I like to dance. I just take all it off of me. And it's just like a sense of freedom. Can't nobody tell me nothing now. So I dance because it's free. I get in shape. I love to sweat. I love that shit. I love to sweat. I love to be tough because I'm a tough girl.
Welcome. Help yourself to some fruit and water over here, and we just starting out with our panel.
And I love being a tough girl. I love being tough. I love being a tomboy. I love being ladylike, and I love my sisters. I love my friends. I love my family. I love the togetherness. Like I told Lisa, sisterhood is the best hood to be in. But you hear a lot of time on the music and how like, yeah, that bitch ain't shit. Bitch, I'm fine. I'm like, what the fuck is that? No, it should be more like, you know what, sister, I love you. Like Lila have taught me, since we've been friends, taught me how to just compliment women more. I do it in my chair at the hair salon, but like without me being a hairstyle, like on me just being Chauncey, it feels good to say, hey girl, you look good. Yeah, even Kiosha do it all the time too. She compliments. No, you compliment women too. You uplift women too. So when you walk up and you see a girl, y'all, I just think we should just say, hey, you look so good. Like you look good in that green, girl.
Yes, you do, honey. You're wearing that green, girl.
And when you give compliments, it feels so good. It feels way better than to act like you don't see it.
Especially when it's coming from a woman. You've been saying that.
Yeah, somebody told at the salon. Somebody said, Chauncey, there's nothing more complimenting than when a woman tells you look good. You think it comes from a man, but when a girl says that, I say, you know, I never thought about that. Because she's not trying to get nothing from you. She's she's like, I'm like, you know what? I have to say that. I'm like, you know what? When I get comments from women, I'm like, oh my God, it's true.
Yeah.
She means it. She's not trying to charm me. What the fuck she want from me?
Yeah.
She just basically just, I'm like, so we should give out more compliments, y'all.
Yeah.
Compliment each other. First, compliment yourself. I believe we look in the mirror and say, oh, I look good today. I think we can go out there and show that to other people.
I agree.
I think that I think back to when I was a teenager and I was cute as a button, nice. Well, I was a little thick on the thick side, but my body was nice and everything, and I wasn't grateful. I was fat. I didn't look like this. I wanted to look like other people and things of that nature. And then I'm here, and I look completely different than I looked then. I didn't appreciate it. I just didn't appreciate it. And so now what I'm trying to do as I transform is learn how to love me right where I'm at. So even though I do have a little bit of belly or a little, my arms ain't like, it's not, nothing's going to be perfect. But if I love this now, I'll get to where I want to be.
Yes.
You know, so if I have to have a foundation, if this ain't good enough, you know, then a year from now, it's not going to be good enough. And you know what I mean? It's just going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. So if I just take this right here that I complain about every day and I love this, I lotion my stomach, I rub on it, I take my bubble bath, I love on myself. I'm weird and perky, but I'll be in the mirror talking to myself and laughing and just like enjoying me, loving me, falling in love with me. That way I don't need validation from anybody else, not a man, not a nobody, because I love myself.
Self-love.
And I'm, exactly, self-love, and I'm God's daughter. So I told myself that I don't want to look up 5 years from now and be maybe like 100 pounds bigger, and shit happens, you know, but, and didn't appreciate where I'm at right now.
And
I gotta look
right.
Yeah, I gotta look at myself right now like, well, you do look good though. You are fine as hell though. You are fly, so what? You got a nice little booty, you know, whatever the case may be, just love on it.
Yeah.
And that way, when I have my foundation, I can get to where I want to be a year from now. Because either way, it's going to be a battle. You're going to have to either fight where you are, going to a worse, you know, part of yourself, or fight where you are going to a better part of yourself.
Yeah.
So you got to pick your pain.
Yeah.
So it hurts to work out. You're sweating, it's hard. Sometimes we're on the couch and laying around watching TV and we don't want to get up. I have an elliptical right in my living room, but it's right beside the TV. Like, my husband be like, why don't you get on there? I'm like, no, I have to go to the gym. I have to be surrounded by people who's working out too. Exactly. I need that, and then it makes me go even harder. I'm at home, I might be working out eating some chips. Like, oh, you know what I mean? I'm like, well, I think I did it, but oh shit. Like, yeah, I messed up a little bit. But then when I go and I get in that surrounding and stuff like that, it's like, then this feels good.
Yeah.
Then I'm pushing myself. And like literally, and like I believe, I don't know, because I'm not like doing the scale thing right now. I'm doing the feeling and just how, you know, I don't care about the number. But I believe I lost probably about 10 pounds in the last month. Just because thank you. Just because I decided to love you where I'm at.
Yeah.
Just because I decided to say, I'm gonna keep being consistent, I'm gonna keep pushing, you know what I mean, and just love on me. I find the community of sisters that I have, and just loving on each other, like they were saying, like, I love me a black woman, okay? We're so beautiful, we're so strong, and like when I tell you the strength that we possess, even in our bad days, it is out of this world magnificent. So when we come together and we love with each other, and you know, there's sometimes when we hating and it just be some bull crap, you know what I mean? When we love on each other and we come together, we really build each other up and uplift each other, and we really help each other get to a beautiful place in life. Just being yourself and being, you know, it's okay if you make mistakes. You don't have to be perfect. I wanted to eat ice cream last night, and even though I did just probably lose that 10 pounds, I got my ice cream because you know what? Because that food don't control me. I control it.
My ice cream.
I look at it like this. I go and I get some fast food, right? And before mine, I need to get all of this and that and get it large because I'm hungry. I want it. It's not going to be there. But the truth of the matter is, yes, it is. I can go back tomorrow and get some more if I wanted to. So why am I acting like this is the end of the world? Like, why am I acting like I have to have it? You don't. You can say, you know what, I'm just going to eat half of this. You know, I'm just going to do half of this, and then next time when I will go get it, I go get it. I'm down to the point where when I have my cheat days, I'm enjoying myself. I'm loving it. I don't beat myself up. I don't say, oh my God, I messed up. Well, it's too late now. Well, you know, like, yep, I messed up, and then I get up the next day and I'm like, all right, let me get up on my you know. So just, we don't have to be perfect. We do have to love ourselves and each other where we're at. Though.
Right, we do.
I love that. I love that. One of the things that like has been coming to my mind is, first of all, my mind. Okay, the thoughts, right? So y'all know how we all go through childhood traumas. We all have things that we've experienced, and we kind of play this tape over and over in our heads. And the tape is our subconscious saying that, well, you didn't do this, and you might not be good enough, and well, you might not be pretty enough, and you may struggle with this, and you may struggle with that. And so lately I've been real intentional about catching those thoughts. You know, the word says to hold those thoughts captive and cast them down if they don't line up with the word of God. So I'm catching these thoughts like, wait a minute, something just told me that I'm not good enough. And instead of allowing that to manifest, I catch it and I reject it and say, I am all that God says I am. I can do all that God says I can do. So for me, just really being aware and mindful and intentional about what I'm thinking is so powerful, so that I'm not playing over and over again my trauma. What they told me I wasn't, what I told myself I wasn't, what the enemy told me I wasn't. And my relationship with God. You know, every morning when I wake up, I don't go on Instagram, I don't go on emails, I say, Lord, I gotta face this world. I need some help now. I need some help. I need some insight. I need something to help me get out here and to move in integrity and in love. And I need the word. So I get up in the morning, I read my word. It's not always easy, but it's like he be speaking to me. He be saying, I know you're struggling with this, but I got you. I know you're worried about this, but I got you. I know you've been waiting on this and it ain't come yet, but just keep trusting me. Just keep holding on. And so I heard someone say, and I really believe it with all my heart, the most two important decisions we could ever make as women and as human beings is your relationship with God, because that's going to feed you. That's going to feed the fact that you were created for a purpose. You were formed in your mother's womb before you was born. He knew what he has for you. And then the second thing is the relationships that we pick to be in. If I'm in a relationship with a man, a woman, or anybody that cannot feed me and build me up, when I'm already fighting against myself, when I'm already breaking down, it's going to work against me.
Yeah.
So we have to choose people, and it's hard because sometimes we need people, but they're not good for us. So we may choose someone because, like, I really need support. I really need help right now. I really need, I really need you. But you're not feeding yourself. You're not pouring into yourself. You can't pour into me. So when you tell me, when you joke with me or you play with me or you put me down, I've already put myself down. I don't need you to do it too. I've already told myself I'm not good enough. I don't need you to do it too. I need you to build me up because I'm already fighting against the current, of the world, of society, of sometimes other women. And that's why we love to empower and we love to build and we love to say, hey, sis, you're not by yourself. Hey, we're more stronger together than we are separate. But that's so important. I believe that the two decisions you could ever make is your relationship with God,
choosing your mate,
and your mate, baby. Listen, because I can beat myself up. I don't need you to help me. So I'd rather be by myself. I'd rather be single. I'm sorry, because it's too hard. It's too hard. And then just that confidence piece of knowing that as women, we're gonna shift. Our bodies are gonna shift. We're gonna have babies. We're gonna go up in weight. We're gonna go down in weight. We're gonna get older.
My face want to change.
But knowing that your value does not come from what you look like, it's gonna make you look better because it's shining from the inside out. I have friends. I have a friend, a really good friend of mine. She's from Costa Rica, and her husband got a lot of money, and she gets surgeries done on her body often, and she's not happy. She's not happy. And I've been tempted. I need to get my boobs done, or I need to, maybe I can get me some lipo. But when I see my friends and I see people doing it, it's like, yeah, but that don't seem like the thing that's gonna fix it.
It ain't gonna fix it.
It's not.
It may help something,
Yeah,
but it ain't gonna fix the problem.
But if I don't fix my eating habits, if I don't change the way I look at myself, if I don't love on myself right where I'm at, when I'm at this weight or when I'm not, then I'm gonna pay for that or do that, and I'm still gonna feel
the same way.
I'm not gonna be satisfied. So, just being aware, and even anybody got daughters? Anybody got young daughters? Oh man, how old?
28
Okay.
and 29.
Okay.
Girl, you 28.
Girl, I know you look 28, honey.
Wow.
What about you?
Down, you said young, like 24 and 32.
24 and 32. Wow.
Hold
Okay.
on, how old everybody up in here?
Listen, y'all are gorgeous women.
Y'all have any advice for any of us? Any y'all have anything?
And
any
even having daughters.
Even with my daughters, both of them are overweight. I've been overweight. I've struggled with my weight for years. 4 years ago, I was 420 pounds. So my daughters, they're hitting that. But I don't beat them up.
Yeah.
I show up.
Yeah.
I show them. I let them see me
Yeah.
on the regular. I don't beat them up with it because I've had that same struggle. So I just show up and let them see.
That's right.
To be that example for them.
Yeah.
So hopefully, one of my daughters video chatted me and she was on the treadmill. And the other one had a discussion yesterday about losing weight. And I've let them know that, whenever you get ready, that I'm here to support you and to, to give you the nuggets and show you what I did, so that it ain't no quick fix.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Whenever you're ready, I'm there. So I have to show up. So hopefully that I'm inspiring.
And they're watching you now too. Like they've seen your transformation, so they're watching you even now.
Yeah.
So they kind of sad. They're already like, I want that. I can look with my mom. Like I know I can do
But
that.
the
as well.
emotions are, oh God, they shift so fast, because we're all females, and we get into our feelings.
Yeah.
So, you have to be careful when you even approach people to help them, because
that's true.
remember how you felt.
Exactly.
So I have to just remind myself to be very sensitive to those people.
That's beautiful. Very beautiful.
Especially that you raising that
Yeah, when
child.
you've been there, you don't cut anybody.
We know
Because you
you
gotta
have
have a
feelings.
mindset. It
We
takes
know,
a
though, but when you
mindset.
ain't, but when you haven't been there, then you gonna kind of approach it maybe kind of wrong.
Yeah.
So
And they want to try it. They want to do everything. Our search, they want to do it all. They want to do it all.
Okay.
So, I just, hey, if that's what you want to do, but I'm telling you, you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
But, just let them know, but hey, you're beautiful just like you are.
Yeah,
but if you want to change something, that's fine. I support you in whatever you want to do.
That's right.
But for me, hey, it's just all natural.
Yeah, I know that's right.
One step at a time, one
Yeah,
meal
I
at
know
a
that's
time.
right, girl.
you should be so proud of yourself.
Yes.
Losing weight and transforming your body,
Yes.
transforming your mind.
Yes.
Yes.
Tell
It's
your
a
body.
mindset. It's a
Yeah,
mindset.
that's girl. You are Qrown.
Yeah, because I was so full of depression and anxiety.
Yeah.
It took a lot
You did
to
that,
get me
girlfriend.
started. And
Yeah.
to keep going.
Wow.
It took
I'm
a
so
lot.
proud of you.
I
girl.
know.
I
And you wear your badge every day.
Oh, I do. It's hanging skin and all.
That's
all right, girl.
That's all
Because the
right.
struggle is real.
The
baby.
struggle is real.
It's real. And the women need to know it ain't perfect,
That's
but
right.
it's me.
That's
and
right.
it's free.
And it's free, girl.
You know what it is?
I love it.
It's called mental freedom.
Yeah.
Mental freedom is good. Mental freedom.
It don't take them but a little time.
That's it.
It's
Little
free.
self-love.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
it. Anybody got a word? Anybody got a word to share a word? Anybody got testimony about this?
Even anything you want to share about your fitness journey, about anything that's just on your heart that you just want to share. Just thinking and remembering that everybody in the room, man, we got so much more in common than we do separate. And sometimes that thing that you be struggling with will set your sister free.
Hell yeah.
That thing that you struggling with will set your sister free just by not feeling isolated. You know what I mean?
If I could sell anything, I would sell freedom.
I know that's right.
I love
If
it.
freedom was a thing, I have freedom. I got freedom.
Freedom to sell. Freedom to
I know
sell.
sometimes, I know for me too, sometimes I'll catch myself like, I'm very careful about what I let in my energy and my surroundings, with the music, with the movies, all of that, with even people. And I realize sometimes when I do like maybe get on social media and I start looking and I just see all these perfect bodies and all, I mean, they just look like, and so many likes. But for not a lot of anything. Sometimes there's not even any substance behind
Sometimes
the
it's a
photo.
booty.
Yeah, we,
Sometimes it's just booty.
yeah, and people like booty, they, you know.
But
But
I'm a little obsessed with booty though.
but I notice myself sometimes, I won't say like comparing myself, but I'll be like, damn, like, I guess it is like wanting to be there, wanting to feel how they look. When in reality, they might not even feel the way they look.
And they don't.
You know what I mean? So I'm noticing like, I'm
They
gonna
don't.
just love like where I'm at right
Yeah.
now.
Try not to
Because
covet.
exactly, because if I keep on comparing myself to that, it's just gonna get worse and worse, and I'm gonna get more
Mentally.
more deeper depression, anxiety, all of that. So I stopped. I had to stop doing that. Like, you know, she looks beautiful, she's bad, cool. This is how I look right now, this is what it is. You know what I mean? So, and then also another thing I wanted to say that I realized. So this might seem weird, y'all, but and everybody snap their finger real quick. All right, don't worry. Clap your hand real quick. Okay. Y'all know y'all just did that because you chose to do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you literally chose. You said, okay, I'm gonna snap my finger. If you didn't do it, you would have been like, I'm choosing not to, right? That's how much power we have. If we take
So
just
it's
little
that
stuff like that,
simple.
it's that
It's
simple. Like,
simplicity.
we let it in our mind, like drive us crazy, and we don't realize that if we stop letting stuff drive us crazy and just do it, everything will change for the better. You can do whatever you want. If you're just starting out on your journey, you can do 10 push-ups a day and be done. But you did it because you wanted to do it.
Yeah.
You can do and have what you want. You just gotta believe that. And you gotta go after
And we
it.
all know moving our body makes us feel better.
Yes.
I mean, you don't got to be going hard, doing a beauty roll, or doing the pop shake. You can just
You
walk.
can do your own thing.
Yeah, you can walk.
And that's what we love. So when we dance, y'all, we love, love, love because we understand the differences that we have and we celebrate that.
Yeah.
We
Y'all move
never
different.
compare.
No.
We never say, we like,
Look
ooh,
like me.
that's different. I like that. Ooh, that's different. So when we do our classes, we want you to tap into you.
Yeah.
It's just you in the room with you in the mirror and the
Yeah.
music. And baby, if you decide, you know what, I don't even feel like
I don't
following
do
y'all
like
right
that.
now. I'm gonna go
I
right
don't do
here.
that.
It's the freedom that we want you to experience.
Yeah, all our
It's the
solar
experience.
artists. All our solar artists. So y'all, it's about time to dance.
It's about time to dance. So
So
we'll
basically-
lead a routine, but we want you to make it your own.
Yes.
If you want to modify, baby, modify. Like,
Yeah.
feel free.
Yes.
Free.
You want to go
free.
low? When you up high, go low.
Yeah.
You wanna stay high and they down low, stay high.
Yeah.
I can hear a little bit.
Yes.
Can I just say something?
Yes.
real quick?
Yes.
So I'll be 45 this year.
Girl, you look
Girl.
amazing, honey.
But don't always feel amazing, right?
I
Because
feel
you
you.
go through changes and transitions. I've gone through a hysterectomy. I lost my father this year. I've been in a marriage for 17. Just going through a lot of changes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you guys, I love to dance.
Uh-huh.
And like I tell everyone, it's therapeutic because movement is from the inside out.
Yes.
And you have got to, it's a mental mind work. I
Mhm.
battle depression, anxiety,
Mhm.
but also a lot of joy.
Yes.
I am a huge proponent of believing, speaking encouragement and speaking life.
Mhm.
So to you all's point, when I see a young lady woman and I see something that I like, I'm going to be complimented of.
Yeah.
But I think it's very important to understand the mental work. You're going to have the day that you struggle, but you wake up the next day and you always can start fresh and start
Yes.
fresh.
Yeah.
But if
Yes.
you just grab from the inside out and you give yourself grace to really feel those movements,
Hell yeah.
it's therapeutic.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
it
that's what I
does.
discovered.
Love that.
Feels so
And I
good.
love that energy and I love that you guys promote that.
Thank you. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank
Okay.
you. All right. Does anybody else have anything that y'all want to share or
It's
say
time-
or
it's time to
anything?
dance.
Y'all ready to go twerk?
All right, ladies. We're gonna go here. Let's get it.
And so there's only one rule: be your sexy self.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have fun. No judgment. No self-judgment.
Hell no.
Be free.